In this video, we're going to form a quadratic equation using the area of a rectangle. Now we're told in this question, the rectangle has area 54 centimeters, and we're given the dimensions of this rectangle, the width and the height. And we want to show that we can get this equation here. Now, by the way, when we want to show that we can get an equation, that doesn't mean solve the equation. We're not trying to find the value of x here. What we're trying to do is use the given information to get that equation in some way. Now let's think, if we're given the area of the rectangle, how would we usually find the area of a rectangle? Well, we just multiply the length times the width, right? So I would multiply the 2x plus 5 by the 3x, and to multiply it by 3x, I could put that in brackets and write the 3x on the front. Because remember, in algebra, when two things are next to each other, you're multiplying them together. And we're told this area here is equal to 54, because the area is given, it's 54. And that gets us an equation. And now we just need to slightly simplify that equation until we get this form that we want here. Now, we've got these brackets here, so let's just multiply out the bracket. We do the term on front of the bracket multiplied by each term inside the bracket. So we do the 3x times the 2x, which is 6x squared. X times x is x squared. And we do the 3x times the 5, which is plus 15x. And that is equal to 54. Now, I noticed that we want to get 2 on from the x squared, and currently we've got 6. And notice that all three of these terms are divisible by 3. So I could divide both sides of the equation by 3. And the 6x squared becomes 2x squared. The 15x becomes 5x. And 54 divided by 3 is 18, so we get that. And notice in the equation we're trying to get to, there's 0 on one side of the equation. So we're just going to subtract 18 from both sides of the equation. And that will give us 2x squared plus 5x minus 18 equals 0. So we've now got our equation in this required form, 2x squared plus something x plus something equals 0. So the b is the number in front of the x, the coefficient of the x as we call it. So the b is the 5, and the c is the constant term, the term without a variable in it, which is this minus 18. And don't be upset by the fact that it says plus c, but we've got minus 18, because you can think of that minus 18 as plus negative 18. And then therefore you can see that the c would be minus 18. So that is the answer.